He gave us Dawson Leery. He made us believe in second chances. And this morning, at just 48 years old, James Van Der Beek's fight came to an end. This is a story about courage, legacy, and a battle fought with dignity until the very end. What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is different. Today, we're talking about a loss that's hit the entertainment world hard. James Van Der Beek, the actor who became a household name in the late 90s, passed away this morning, February 11th, 2026. He was only 48 years old. For those of us who grew up watching Dawson's Creek, this news feels personal. But his story over the past few months has been about so much more than nostalgia. It's been about bravery, family, and facing the unthinkable with grace. Before we get into what happened, let's take a moment to remember who James Van Der Beek really was. Born in Connecticut in 1977, Van Der Beek seemed destined for the screen from an early age. He landed his breakthrough role at just 20 years old when he was cast as Dawson Leery in Dawson's Creek. The show premiered in 1998 and became a cultural phenomenon. For 6 seasons, Van Der Beek was the sensitive, film-obsessed teenager who captured hearts around the world. But he was more than just Dawson. He showed his range in Varsity Blues as the conflicted quarterback Jonathan Mox Moxon. He poked fun at his own image in the film, The Rules of Attraction. And later in his career, he won over a whole new generation with his hilarious self-aware performances in shows like Don't Trust the Bee at Apartment 23 and appearances in Pose. What many people didn't know about Van Der Beek was that he was deeply committed to his family. He married Kimberly Brooke in 2010, and together they had 6 beautiful children. Anyone who followed him on social media saw a man who was completely devoted to being a present, loving father and husband. That family man image became even more important when the unthinkable happened. In late 2024, Van Der Beek revealed something that shocked his fans. He had been diagnosed with stage 3 colorectal cancer. Let that sink in for a moment. Stage 3. At 47 years old, a man in what should have been the prime of his life, with a young family depending on him. Colorectal cancer is the 3rd most common cancer diagnosed in the United States, and it's been increasingly affecting younger people. While it's most common in people over 50, cases among those under 50 have been rising at an alarming rate. Van Der Beek became an unintentional face of this devastating trend. When he went public with his diagnosis, he didn't do it for sympathy. He did it to raise awareness. In his announcement, he spoke about the importance of early detection and urged people not to ignore the warning signs. He wanted his struggle to mean something beyond himself. And that's exactly the kind of person he was. From the moment of his diagnosis, Van Der Beek approached his cancer battle the same way he approached his life, with courage, openness, and determination. He shared parts of his journey on social media, always balancing honesty with hope. He talked about the treatments, the tough days, and the moments of fear. But he also talked about gratitude, about the support of his family, and about finding meaning in the struggle. His wife, Kimberly, was by his side every step of the way. She became not just his partner, but his advocate, his rock, and his cheerleader. Together, they navigated the impossible task of explaining to their children what was happening while trying to maintain as much normalcy as possible. Van Der Beek continued working when he could. He appeared in projects, did interviews, and stayed connected to the industry he loved. But more importantly, he stayed connected to what mattered most, his family. Throughout his battle, he never lost his sense of humor or his perspective. He knew he was fighting for more time, more memories, more moments with the people he loved. And he fought with everything he had. According to the Travis County Medical Examiner's Office, James Van Der Beek passed away at 6:44 this morning. His wife, Kimberly, released a statement on Instagram that was both heartbreaking and beautiful. She wrote that he passed peacefully this morning and that he met his final days with courage, faith, and grace. Those words, courage, faith, and grace, they sum up exactly how he faced this battle. There was no giving up, no bitterness, no anger at the unfairness of it all. Just a man who faced the end with the same dignity he showed throughout his life. Kimberly also thanked everyone who had supported their family during this difficult time, mentioning the prayers, messages, and love they'd received from around the world. She asked for privacy as the family grieves and begins to navigate life without him. It's impossible to imagine what she and their 6 children are going through right now. 6 kids who will grow up without their father. A wife who has lost her partner. A family forever changed. So what does James Van Der Beek leave behind? Obviously, there's his work. Dawson's Creek will continue to find new audiences for generations. His films and television appearances will remain part of pop culture history. He created characters that resonated with millions of people and helped define an era of television. But his real legacy goes deeper than that. Van Der Beek showed us how to face adversity with dignity. He showed us that being vulnerable doesn't make you weak, it makes you human. He showed us that even in the darkest moments, you can find grace, humor, and meaning. He also leaves behind an important message about cancer awareness. His openness about his diagnosis has already inspired countless people to get screened, to pay attention to their bodies, to not ignore warning signs. How many lives might be saved because he spoke up? We'll never know, but that impact is real and lasting. And most importantly, he leaves behind 6 children who knew they were loved, who had a father who showed up, who was present, who fought to stay with them as long as he possibly could. That's a legacy that matters. It's strange how someone you've never met can feel like a part of your life. For so many of us, James Van Der Beek was there during formative years. We grew up watching Dawson navigate the complicated world of adolescence. We related to his struggles, his dreams, his heartbreaks. And now we're saying goodbye. The entertainment industry has lost a talented actor. 6 children have lost their father. A wife has lost her husband. And the world has lost someone who faced his toughest role, not as a character, but as himself, with remarkable courage. Stage 3 colorectal cancer at 48 years old. It's not fair. It's not right. It's a reminder that life is fragile and unpredictable, and that the time we have with the people we love is never guaranteed. So maybe the best way to honor James Van Der Beek is to take his message to heart. It's screened. Pay attention to your health. Don't put off that doctor's appointment. And most importantly, tell the people you love that you love them. Today, right now, because we never know how much time we have. Rest in peace, James Van Der Beek. Thank you for the memories, the laughter, and the lessons. Thank you for showing us how to face the unimaginable with courage and grace. To his family, we're thinking of you. The entire world is sending you love and strength during this impossible time. And to everyone watching, if this video meant something to you, please leave a comment sharing your favorite James Van Der Beek memory. Let's celebrate his life and the impact he had on all of us. I'll see you in the next video. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other.